Well, good morning, everybody. The camera makes it look like it's a lot earlier and a lot darker, but it's not. It's about just a couple minutes before 6. I wanted to get up here early because Peter is doing some babysitting today, and I'm dropping him off. We have to leave at 10 after 7. Now I'm drinking my glass of water. I always drink a full glass of water. This is 16 ounces before going out to do my workout, and I'm doing Body Fit by Amy right now. I went back to that. I needed something that was just a little bit more intense, and her workouts are definitely more intense. So after I drink my water, get my tennies on, go out and do that workout. Yeah, I'm just going to do whatever the latest one is, and if there isn't a latest one, then I scroll back and I start working backwards through the workouts. But she has almost 2,000 videos, so it would be a long time before I'd get through all of hers. All right, so we're going to be doing this one today.
Hey everybody, I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell Tabata tone workout. 5 seconds.
We dropped Peter off for babysitting, and now we did a Walmart pickup. I haven't done a pickup in a while because you guys know I've been doing, look at, you like Warren's sunglasses, that's all I had today. I haven't done a pickup in a while just because I've been doing delivery, but since we were coming into town, I was like, you know what, save on the tip and just do the Walmart pickup. So we got that. Good morning, Joe. Whenever the camera goes in his face lately, he gets real serious on me all the time. All right, well, we're gonna head off to Dollar Tree. We saw that they open at 8 o'clock. We first got there and it was only 7:45. We're like, well, let's go do the Walmart pickup. And that's the time of day to do it, is really early, because, I mean, we only had to wait, how long would you say, Maria? Like under 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It wasn't long, it was nice. Although there were quite a few people here still for this time of day. All right, Dollar Tree. So we came into Dollar Tree to look for some like party favors and things because Joe and Maria's birthdays are coming up. And I can't pass by the school supplies. I haven't seen all the school supply stuff yet because I haven't been in the stores, but oh my goodness. Look at these little index cards. They're like divided into 3 sections. Tons of uses for those. A couple of calculators. What else? Yes, we're definitely going to get birthday wrapping paper. We'll get to that stuff in a minute.
Any fun pens and pencils? These are cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are neat. I love these big poster markers.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would use them for, but they look fun. Oh, wait a minute. They have 120-page notebooks. Those other ones were only 100. Ooh, I like these better. All right, let's put these back. I have not been to Dollar Tree in such a long time. So many neat things. Like, I didn't know they had these here. I placed a huge order before Amber's bridal shower for this style of plates. I mean, I don't know. It was probably less expensive still because I got like tons and tons of this size plate and the small plates and the cups and the silverware and all the things, but
which one do you think she'd like better?
Oh, look at those.
Do you think you can put this on your video?
Yeah, it'll be a long time.
Okay.
I think that one's adorable.
I do too.
I mean, the flamingo is cute too. That one's so like woodsy and...
Yeah, I feel like that's her.
Mm-hmm. Very cute. And so much in the line of like fall decor. Look at the string lights. The little squirrels. What are these? Little acorns. Oh my goodness. Oh, that would be so cute for down at the ice house. Welcome autumn.
That's a cool water bottle.
Oh.
7 a.m. Good morning. it's like how much you drink.
Yeah.
9 a.m. Let's get started. 11 a.m. Remember your goal.
Those are cute.
1 p.m. Keep it up. 3.
All right, we spent an hour and 15 minutes in Dollar Tree, longer than I thought we were going to, but like Maria said, you know, you go in there with this loose list. She was getting some presents for friends and getting some favors for her party, and we wanted to get like birthday plates and things like that. And you know how Dollar Tree is. One, you see other things that you want to look at that is a good deal, because I just had to clear off some stuff off my card, my camera card, because it's full and I couldn't record anything more. So as I was saying, you go to Dollar Tree and you just see things, and it ends up taking a lot longer than you think it's going to. I think I'll start on this side. I've been using a lot of Miracle Whip and mayo lately because I've been making egg salad and chicken salad twice, and I mean like a giant bowl of chicken salad twice. Ketchup, we have like hundreds of knives, plastic knives, but we are basically out of forks and spoons, and I didn't know they did this. Just a box of forks and spoons, so that was really nice. I have a little bit of some tomato juice in the refrigerator from another bottle that I had bought, and I want to make, Warren had requested chili, so I'm going to make some chili. So I got a can of tomato juice, and then the granilla, the Greek yogurt, strawberries and cream yogurt, some sliced pepper jack cheese. Just a side note, if you are into yogurt and the Greek style yogurt, this is absolutely delicious. The kids love it. They like the honey vanilla as well. We have not tried, I think there's like a pineapple or something like that. We haven't tried that one though. Sliced pepper jack cheese, some feta cheese. I have a recipe that I want to make. I want to say it's for the chicken breasts over there. Lemon and feta cheese and basil and some other ingredients. So I have a chicken that I want to do. Cottage cheese, some bacon bits. I just used up my bacon bits like this. I did a little crisp on them in a cast iron pan, and then I added them to my chicken salad. Tried a little different version of chicken salad, which was good, but we did miss the you didn't really taste the bacon very much, and we kind of missed that sweetness that the cranberries give it. So anyway, I'll go back to my regular way of chicken salad, but I wanted to try the new one, and I'm sure in one of the videos you'll see that chicken salad. Dark red kidney beans for chili, and then also a couple of packs of bacon. Our tomatoes, we have a bunch of ripe tomatoes, and how good would it be to just have some BLTs. Here's the chicken breast for that recipe I said I wanted to try. A bunch of cuties, a bunch of bananas, 1 lemon for that chicken recipe, some raspberries. We do have some of the honey vanilla yogurt. And I did buy, you'll see, I bought some granola. And so I thought that with the raspberries makes for a nice light lunch. Some grapes, because we've been going through a lot of grapes lately. Muskmelon here. Some of the Hershey's Simply 5. This has less ingredients in than the other Hershey syrup, and the kids love to make chocolate milk with that. Onions, and then some basil. Normally I'll grow like a basil plant on the patio, but I just didn't this year, so I needed a little bit of basil. And then we didn't need much for vegetables because, well, I have potatoes and carrots right now, and then all of our garden vegetables are coming on. We have tomatoes, tons and tons of cucumbers. We also have green beans, so lots of options there. Some chocolate chips, 1 4-pound bag of sugar, my very favorite flour, all-purpose unbleached from Walmart. This is the Great Value. Here is our favorite granola cereal, and then some vegetable oil, some vegetable spray, and some Crisco, all the oils today. And then we needed, or I wanted to get Joe some graham crackers, so I got him the cinnamon ones, some sliced almonds, because like I said, I've been making a lot of chicken salad, and so we were out. Warren again had requested some almonds, so I went with these lightly salted ones. The reduced sugar dried cranberries. This was a new product I'd never seen, but when I was searching for the almonds, this popped up, and I love like the dill pickle cashews, so I thought, let's go with it. Dill pickle peanuts. I want to try those. Some mascara. I've been having such problems with my left eye. At first I thought maybe it was an infection of some kind, but turns out I'm pretty sure it's just a mix of allergies and the wildfire smoke. It has been so thick here. I'm hearing so many people, I mean, even Warren now is kind of getting a little sore throat. Sam has been complaining. A couple people that Sam works with have gotten inhalers this summer because they've been having a hard time breathing with the strenuous work that they do. So I'm pretty sure it was not an infection and that it's just allergies, but I had thrown out my other mascara anyway, just to be on the safe side, so I picked up a new one. I haven't been wearing mascara in probably a month. One, because there was a lot of tears through this month, but just also because of this eye thing going on. Bought another one because I'm hoping someday to be able to wear mascara again, because it's probably my very favorite makeup product out there. All right, some bread. And now and I also did get 2 gallons of milk. So now let's look at what we picked up at Dollar Tree. So this was just like on a whim. They were on an end cap, and so I picked these up. And I didn't realize when it said 18 pack, I just thought there was like maybe, I don't know what I was thinking. But they come like this. There's just 2 tiny little cookies in a pack. So it's actually kind of a nice little way to limit yourself. Because if you open up, you know, the peel back pack, it seems like everybody wants to have 3 and 4 and 5 and then maybe even 6 cookies before it gets put away. These are for Joe for his birthday. He did not see that I put them in the cart. He absolutely loves Oreos, and he loves Diet Coke. His sister-in-law likes Diet Coke, and he just had a moment with her this summer, and they bonded over Diet Coke. Picked up a few just little candy items for some prizes for Maria's birthday party. And then, this is just for us to try, the heatless curling set. I picked up some more claw clips. Those clips that I bought at Marshall's not too long ago, they're big. I didn't realize how long they are, and they're just a little big for I have pretty thin hair, and they're a little big. So I thought I'd give these a try, a little bit smaller. This one's also shorter, and then this one is shorter. So I'm going to give those a try, see how those work. This is something for Maria's birthday party for making like a foot mask and a hand mask that she wants to do. And then some school supplies, dry erase markers. We can never have enough of those. And then some Post-it notes. I like the Post-it brand better than the Jot. Jot is the brand from Dollar Tree. And when I saw they had some Post-its, I picked those up. A couple of calculators for Peter and Maria. It seems like, I don't know what happens to them, but they just go missing. And then these little index card packs. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with these yet, but I feel like there's something that we're going to do with them this year with school. And then I picked up some notebooks here because it's back to school time and kids have to have notebooks. Joe wanted these Let's Get Wild napkins, and we thought that looked pretty good with the happy birthday plates. And then for 50 cents, I got a new happy birthday banner. It's got animals on it, and Joe wanted that as well. He also wanted these sparkly...
He wanted all kinds of things.
He did want all kinds of things. He was in a shopping mood today. The number 17, because he's going to turn 17 this year. And then over here, we picked up some pretty things for Maria's birthday. So we got some pretty pink rose plates with the little small dessert plates, and then some light blue napkins to go with it. Little treat bags, and then some wrapping paper. Dollar Tree does not have the best wrapping paper, you guys. You have to beware that when you wrap the gifts, you have to be very, very careful. But if you can be careful, in wrapping and transporting the present, to me it's worth it because all that happens to the wrapping paper, it just gets thrown away anyway and torn off by the kids, right? So anyway, just a variety of wrapping paper here for girls and boys. Maria did a bunch of shopping too. That's her pile. I don't think we'll go through it individually just because, well, it's for her birthday and we'll keep some things private, right? So, all right, well, I'm gonna get all this stuff put away and then not time for lunch yet. I think it's gonna be garden time. I was just putting stuff away and I realized that I also got a pile of cards. So I got a couple of sympathy cards here, some like cute ones and some funny ones. What is this one? We'll just read one of them here. Another candle on your cake, huh? Well, that's just like you, always adding a little more brightness to the world. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm just having troubles with my throat right now. So some birthday cards and some sympathy cards here. So just all kinds of, I like to every once in a while just kind of stock up so that we have some. I'm not good about getting cards sent out, but maybe what I'll do is sit down and send out to all the summer birthdays all right now and, you know, at least get it done. I'm heading down to the garden and yes, I know, look at this whole thing. I'm trying out the heatless curl thing. We're gonna give it a try. I did put it in. It took a few tries to try to get it in where it would actually stay. And then I did spritz it with a little bit of water and I'm just gonna let it air dry. And it says you're supposed to keep it in for 4 to 6 hours. I don't know, it's probably been in for a half an hour already. The garden has really been getting left. I have missed out on so many cucumbers. But you know, when you plant a garden, you don't know what life is bringing, and you just plant it and you go from there. Yeah. Whoo, the deer flies. Okay. Well, it looks like my broccoli is trying to make a comeback. I got a little bit of broccoli right there and a little bit over there. Cabbages are looking good. Dill. Got some beautiful flowers. Maria's sunflowers have been doing well. They bloomed once. It looks like they're going to bloom again. And then we have this one giant sunflower. I think this is going to get just one huge head on top. I'm seeing a lot of tomatoes. So first we're going to pick a couple cukes just for some slicing cucumbers. And like, look underneath there. Those are all supposed to be pickling cucumbers that I'm supposed to pick. And they're about 3 inches long. They're already yellow and yucky. We're gonna have to come through and just pick all of those and send them off to the chickens. I did think it would be really nice though to have a few tomatoes with our lunch. And look at these gorgeous, gorgeous tomatoes. There's so many. Oh no, something's chewing on them. Oh, and this one is chewed too, and it's such a beautiful one. Oh no, well, I'm gonna cut that part off. I bet there's just a little chipmunk that's just camping out. It's such a perfect spot for a chipmunk to camp out over here. Oh, that one has a chew mark. All right, well, we're gonna pick those for right now. Look, there's so many tomatoes. I never got them caged. They should have been caged, well, probably about the last week of June. And that just didn't happen. So, oh yeah, those are getting eaten over there too. We have a lot of peppers. The peppers are doing great this year. Look at that nice big pepper down there. There's a bunch on those plants over there. I'm gonna come over here and pick this cherry tomato just to eat right now. Yum. We got a lot of beans here. So we're gonna have to pick beans shortly. And then the potatoes, they're working on blossoming. They are working on blossoming. And I hope we get a good... Uh-oh. Something happened over here. That's not good at all. I wonder what happened. That one's not looking good at all. Oh no, and there's one over here like this too. I wonder if they're just getting wet. They do feel pretty dry. I don't see potato bugs on them yet. Hopefully, no potato bugs this year. The potatoes over here are getting completely hidden. Completely hidden by all of the weeds. Yeah, and I've said this before. Yeah, this is what my garden would look like without weed guard. And it doesn't take long for that to happen. I mean, a week, maybe 2, and it's already like that. So confession time here. I have been to farmers markets where I have wondered if they actually just bought peppers at the grocery store and then are selling them as their own homegrown peppers because they're so enormous. But look at these. I have finally grown enormous peppers. I think I must have got the fertilizer on it just the right time. This plant is all stunted though. That's a goofy plant, isn't it? Look at even the peppers are only just like teeny tiny little stunted things.
And speaking of giant peppers, check out these.
Yeah, those are nice jalapenos too. Wow. All right, so anyway, we're just working through picking the stuff. We found a couple of good radishes still. The other one's split.
Look at that weird guy.
Oh, that is a weird one. It'll ripen up. Well, I'm really glad that I bought onions because I am ready to make salsa. We've got tomatoes, jalapenos, peppers. All we need are the onions and the seasonings and stuff, which I have. So that's great. I think that was a really good garden haul for today, especially since I've been really letting a lot of the stuff just kind of go. We have an entire laundry basket of cucumbers that they're bigger than this and they're all yellow. So Peter's got the four-wheeler. Maybe you heard that. He's gonna go and get the bucket and take those over to the chickens. So this is what we do. We just Maria's breaking them in half and then they just go to town on them. They love the seeds and they'll eat them out till they're just a shell left. And I see they need water badly. It's only been 2 hours and 15 minutes, but we just don't want to wait any longer. Honestly, I'm kind of getting irritated with this in my hair too. So Maria is going to see. Let's see, did anything happen at all?
Hey,
Are there some curls?
you got curl.
Oh, there is actually a little
that.
curl. Wow. There is actually
I
a
feel
little
like-
curl.
There would be more if
Yeah.
it was in longer, but there is curl.
There is curl. Well, isn't
at
that
that.
something? It actually seems like it works a little bit. I can see, yeah, if my hair was wet. I did spritz it a little bit, but I could see if the hair was wet and you got it in really, really tight and then slept with it.
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
I
I'm
think
gonna do it.
probably would work really well too.
Just hold that there for a minute.
As a mirror?
Yeah.
I can't hold it here that long. All right. Oh, yeah, if there's a little bit, that's fine.
Like that?
Yep, that's just fine. We decided that it is time to make salsa. So it is about 2:15. We really only have about 2 hours and 15 minutes, but we're probably not going to be cooking it down. We're going to get a lot of stuff chopped because tomorrow I'm home all day long. And I can get up right away in the morning and start cooking down salsa, and then we can can it tomorrow. That is what I'm thinking. Yes, that's plenty in there to start chopping. So Maria and I have a station, wash station, chop, and now she's grinding or at least pulsing the pulse chop. And then we also have Peter over here. I feel like I'm doing like, we got Peter on lead guitar. That was probably dumb, huh? Yeah, you agreed. Okay, well, we've got Peter over here, and he's doing the jalapenos, and then it's going to be onions and peppers, and at least get it all chopped today.
That looks good. Is that a little much? That's the 2 cup and it's 2.5.
That looks good. Next, we need 1.5 cups of onions. Chopped.
Gosh.
You don't like that, huh? I had to take a moment. It was actually a long moment away from the camera because my camera card was completely full. I have another one, but I can't find it right now. And so I had to transfer 1,700 and some files from my camera to my computer, and that took a long time. So here's what's been going down while my camera was tied up doing that. The salsa is still simmering away. Just a nice low simmer like that. See, it's just kind of bubbling in the center. I stir it, every 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. You want to make sure you stir it often enough so it doesn't scorch, and keep it low enough so it doesn't scorch. Then I think where I was just transferring over the tomatoes to a couple of pots here, and I threw in some green pepper, some onion, some celery, and I had some in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. Woo, in the freezer as well. So I threw that in. It was just like, it was some onion skins and some celery leaves and things like that. So I just got 2 pots going like this. This is going to be for my home canned tomato juice. And I just cooked it here. Everything is soft. And I'm going to run it through my food mill. I brought up my pot here along with some ground venison. I brought up my canner and some jars. But what we're going to do is just get the food mill. Don't fall. We're going to get the food mill set up so I can start doing the juice. Okay, I can see a little problem here. Last year during canning season, the little like C-clamp thing that was on here broke. So I went on and I ordered them from a place called like replacement parts or something like that.com, and they came in a little manila envelope, a little tiny one, and I put them someplace and I can't find them. So now this will still work. It's just I'm constantly going to have to be pushing the handle against like the base here, because it's going to want to slip out because that C-clamp's not there, which holds it in place. All right, I decided that I just have to go with it. I tightened on this as much as I can, and I'm just going to have to keep tightening it and hoping that everything works out. I like to just dump it in by scoops here because it's pretty hot and it can get splashy. You don't want to get burned with this hot tomato juice. So see what happens? All of the skins and seeds and the core and everything comes out here, and the only thing that goes into the bowl is like the good pulp and juice. Before getting started with jarring up, you want to make sure that you double check your jars. So Run your fingers over the tops, make sure there's no chips anywhere. Inspect the jars, just make sure there aren't any hairline cracks, because a hairline crack will turn into a big crack and you will lose everything that you had put into that jar when you put it into the canner. So yeah, and then it's just time to jar up. I also have my canner on the stove. I have it half filled with water, so it's getting hot. I want it to get hot. All right, we're just gonna start ladling this. I should use a bigger ladle. This ladle is too small. So under tomatoes, somewhere, where's the tomato section? I also remembered that I put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice into each jar, and that is just because even though tomatoes are a high acid food item, not all tomatoes are like created equal, right? And so some are more acidic than others, and just to be safe, it's a good idea to add either citric acid, which is like a powder, or to add some bottled lemon juice to the jar, just to be sure that it has a good even acidity. And it's good to do that right away so you don't overfill your jar. If you'd like, about a teaspoon of salt per jar, half a teaspoon, really anywhere in there, half to 1 teaspoon. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to today. I salt the meat when I'm making chili and soup, and so that'll be just fine. I think I'm gonna get about 4 quarts out of each of these bowls. So to start out the season, doing about 8 quarts, man, this is gonna be great. Maybe it won't be quite 8. That is a fantastic start because there are a lot of tomatoes out there. It's been a good tomato year. They've been just looking beautiful. You know, some years they get these funny little like rotten spots on them, but they have been just beautiful this year. You want to clean off the rims and the threads with a little bit of vinegar. So I ended up with 6.5 quarts. This I'm just going to use with making the chili today. I'm not going to can a half a quart or put it in the fridge and save it. Since I'm making chili, that is just the right thing to do with it. Over here I have my 6 quarts. I'm going to lower this down and making sure that the water comes over the lids by 1 inch. And then we will process these. Again, I have to just quick double check. I want to say it's 40 minutes, but I'm going to double check. So I always put the cover on. I'm going to let this come to just a low boil. You don't want it to be boiling to the point where it's going to like, you know, bubble all over the place and everything, because, you know, it is very, very, very up to the top. So just a low boil and let it, it's going to have to bubble at a very low bloop, 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 like that kind of a boil for 45 minutes. I just checked. And if you can't keep it at the right temperature and it's boiling too much, it's okay. Sometimes I will just crack the lid just a little bit to keep it at the right bloop, bloop, bloop kind of a thing. But for now, lid's on. You can see the ring where the salsa started, and it's definitely cooking down. It has been 2 hours right now, and it's getting thick. Actually, I would say this is actually just right. You know, I don't like to cook all the liquid out of it because, well, it's salsa. Sometimes you add, like sometimes I'll add salsa to nacho meat, and you want to have a little moisture in there. So I'm going to turn this off. That's done. For the salsa, I'm going to pack this into pint jars. And since this already has vinegar in the like in the salsa, I don't have to add lemon juice or anything like that. So just jar it up. I'm going to get this to a 1/2 inch headspace, and as soon as my tomato juice is done, which I have 8 minutes left, I'm going to take the lid off just a little bit. It's boiling pretty good there, but just 7 minutes now left. Time is up, and so what I like to do is turn off the heat and crack the lid quite a bit, and then I'm just going to let that sit for at least 5 minutes. If you tend to have siphoning, I mean, I don't usually get it with tomato juice, but maybe something that has like a simple syrup in it, or, well, anything that's been under pressure in the pressure canner. The best way to alleviate that is to just let your canner rest for a while. Siphoning is when some of the inside of the jar comes out from underneath the lid. When you take it out and you cool it too quickly, that can happen. So anyway, just kind of let it rest here for just a little while. Usually, like I said, I'll crack the lid like that, and then after a couple of minutes or so, I'll just take the lid off and then just let it cool 5, 10, 15 minutes, really whatever. Although I don't do that to pickles. Pickles I like to get out right away. When cooling your jars, you want to leave about 1 inch of space between them so that they can evenly cool, and then you just want to start listening for the pop. As soon as I started taking these out, 1, 2, 3, and I think a 4th one already popped, which means that it's sealed, and I can see this one and this one. Well, I think these two, because I think that one already popped. These two still have to seal. The last of the salsa has just come out. I'm just going to move my jars over since they've been cooling for a while. And that is it for canning today. 6 quarts of tomato juice and 11 pints of salsa. So we've had 3 days in a row, or this is our 3rd day in a row, isn't it, of fun stuff in the evening. Oh, yeah, someone's shirt. Somebody's shirt is hanging out of their door over there. All right, well, we're going to the last Rafters game of the season tonight, and they're having like a big, I don't know what you call it, just some sort of event ahead of time. So we've got Grand Rapids, and I don't know, we've got a bunch of police vehicles and SWAT vehicles and things like that. All right, Joe, let's go. Well, let's wait.
Sweet. It's all set up.
Try it on, Peter.
It's small. Catching lights and whatnot, or what? Yeah. So the mounts on the side here, you can put lights. They got like camera mounts up there too. You can have like a